In those days, a decree went out from Caesar Augustus that all the world should be registered. This was the first registration when Cyrenius was governor of Syria, and all went to be registered, each to his own town. And Joseph also went up from Galilee, from the town of Nazareth to Judea, to the city of David, which is called Bethlehem, because he was the house and lineage of David. To be registered with Mary, his betrothed, who was with child, and while they were there, the time came for her to give birth. And she gave birth to her firstborn son, and wrapped him in swaddling cloths, and laid him in a manger, because there was no place for them in the inn. And in the same region there were shepherds out in the field, keeping watch over their flock by night. And an angel of the Lord appeared to them, and the glory of the Lord was shone around them. And they were filled with great fear. And the angel said to them, Fear not, for behold, I bring you good news of great joy that will be for all the people. For unto you is born this day in the city of David a Savior, who is Christ the Lord. And this will be a sign for you, and you will find a baby wrapped in swaddling cloths and lying in a manger. And suddenly there was with the angel a multitude of the heavenly hosts praising God and saying, When the angels went away from them into heaven, the shepherds said to one another, Let us go over to Bethlehem and see this thing that has happened, which the Lord has made known to us. And they went with haste and found Mary and Joseph and the baby lying in a manger. And when they saw it, they made known the saying that had been told to them concerning this child. And all who heard it wondered at what the shepherds told them. But Mary treasured up all these things, pondering them in her heart. And the shepherds returned, glorifying and praising God for all they had heard and seen, as it has been told to them. And the baby's name was Jesus.
So the Christmas story is usually very cute, and something we're all excited about. We get off of school and usually get presents and all that good stuff. But for believers, the Christmas story should mean so much more. And we want to just take a second to portray that and how it's affected my life, how it's affected Carly's life. During the Christmas story, a prophecy is fulfilled. In the Old Testament, they said that a virgin is going to give birth to a son. That's crazy. And it said that that son is eventually, because it is the Son of God, Jesus Christ, it is going to die on the cross for your and I's sins, so that even though we're sinners, I'm a sinner, you're a sinner, Pastor Ron's a sinner, even though all those things, because God's Son lived a perfect life and died on a cross for us, we have an opportunity to go to heaven someday. We shouldn't be able to. God's heaven is perfect. We are not. We're sinners. There's separation. But because of this, we have an opportunity. But there's one more step. It's like a present. If somebody gets a present for you and says, here, it's for you, it's not really yours till you take it. And that's the important part myself and Carly are going to touch on. When I was 7 years old, a lot of you guys know my testimony already. I grew up in a Christian home. When I was 7 years old, after going to Sunday school and Awanas and church, and I understood well that I was a sinner, I didn't deserve heaven, I couldn't get there unless I accepted Jesus Christ to be my Savior. I understood this story. I understood that He lived a perfect life and died on a cross. I said, you know what, God? I understand I need you. And you're the only way I'm going to get to heaven someday. And because I did that as a 7-year-old, it didn't make me perfect. Again, it didn't make me deserving. But it did affirm that I was going to spend an eternity someday. It could be tomorrow, it could be 100 years from now, I don't know. But whenever I pass from this earth, I know without a shadow of doubt, I'm going to be in heaven someday. If you don't know that, if you're unsure, if you have questions, please don't let this holiday season and all the excitement and cuteness and presents, don't let that come and go without knowing for sure where you're going to spend eternity someday. It's more important than anything else you'll ever do, I promise you.
The Christmas story really means a lot to me because he was able to die on the cross for me, and that really struck a chord in me 2 summers ago at a missions trip down in North Carolina. I've been saved in like Sunday school when I was 8 before, but that really never meant anything to me until I grew up and things started to get a little rocky in the home life, and I didn't really have that relationship with my parents like I should have. So, and it was actually really cool that I can piggyback off of Pastor Ron's thing from Friday and how Whitney Houston was trying to fill a void in her life. When my relationship with my father wasn't that great, I was constantly running off to different relationships trying to fill that void. And finally, not even that long ago, like at most 6 months ago, I was overcome with the peace that passes all understanding when it was basically the lowest point of my life. And it kind of confused me a little bit because I was like, before I would basically like just give up, not even want to do anything in my life. And that's when I kind of started to want to research and want to see things more clearly. And just, it really means a lot to me that God is the only one you can see yourself through. Because I didn't think I was anything more than just a normal person and didn't even deserve to go to an amazing school like this. But when I started to research and see myself through God's eyes, I was able to see what I actually am. And it really means so much that the whole Christmas story, how that led into him being able to die on a cross for me, and how God is the Father that he says he is in the Bible, and he never changes.
Amen.
Follow the star to a place unexpected. Would you believe after all we've projected? A child in a manger, lowly and small, the weakest of all, unlikeliest hero, wrapped in his mother's shawl, just a child. Is this who we've waited for? How many kings step down from their thrones? How many lords have abandoned their homes? How many greats have become the least for me? And how many gods have poured out their hearts to romance a world that is torn all apart? How many fathers gave up their sons for me? For the newborn Savior, all that we have, whether costly or meek, because we believe. Gold for his honor and frankincense for his pleasure, and myrrh for the cross he'll suffer. Do you believe? Is this who we've waited for? Step down from their thrones. How many lords have abandoned their homes? How many greats have become the least for me? And how many gods have poured out their hearts to romance
Shanna.
In my soul.